Well, hi there. We're going to make locro de papas con el estilo de West Seattle. We're going to make potato locro that you'll have in Ecuador. So here's some of the ingredients you're going to need to use to make a locro. You have to have a white onion and some yellow potatoes and some sort of soft cheese. I'm using queso fresco, but you could use any kind of thing like mozzarella. I'm going to put a little chicken stock in mine, but you could also just use water. Over here is some achiote you need to use, and some cumin. You'll need to put in some cilantro, which is right here. Maybe top it with an avocado, and mix in some milk or cream or anything you have that's white. So there you go, and down here is the recipe. So I'll be back later with some. Okay, so we've done a little bit of preparation, and now I will show you what we've done. We chopped up the white onion into little pieces. We're going to mix it together with some garlic that we chopped up there, some achiote, and the cumin. We're going to mix all that into, and along with the cilantro and what's called a sofrito. After we do that, we're going to add the potatoes, and we're going to saute them along with these other ingredients I just told you about in the sofrito. And when it's kind of cooked, we'll add in the chicken broth. And later, after things have cooked down for about 30 minutes, we'll add in the milk. So that's it. Let's go ahead and try the next step. Okay, I just sauteed the onions for about 5 minutes and added the spices, the achiote and the cumin, and when the onions were soft. And then after that, I just now dropped in the potatoes that I had cubed up, and now I'm going to saute this whole mixture for about 5 to 10 minutes. So I think they're kind of beginning to get a little tiny bit soft, and then we'll add in the water and chicken broth. So that's this step. So I sauteed the potatoes for around 5 or 6 minutes, and now I've added in about almost 3.5 cups of liquid, mostly chicken stock, but also a little bit of water. And I'm going to let this cook, and then I'll decide if I need to add more liquid or if it'll be good enough when it cooks. And it'll have to cook until the potatoes are soft and we can mash them up a little bit. So we'll be back when that happens. So it's been about 20 minutes now, and it looks like the locro is getting to be pretty well cooked. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a potato masher, and we're going to just mash up some of it, but we're not going to mash it all up. We want to have some chunks left in there. So here's my little butter. And here's the little potato masher, and I'm just going to mash this up, and then we'll see what it looks like after I do that. Okay, I've mashed it up. You can see there's still some chunks left in there. Now I'm going to pour in the milk like that. And if we feel like in 5 minutes it's still too thick, we can add a little bit more milk. So I'm going to just stir that in there. We'll let it cook for 5 more minutes, and then we'll decide. It's looking pretty much like this is the consistency of locro, I'd say. So this is looking pretty good right there. Some places in Ecuador, I'm sure, they add corn to their potato soup because they have it around. And so I happen to have some corn sitting in my freezer. And I'm just going to add that in at the last minute here to this. And then after this cooks for 5 minutes, the milk and the corn, and the corn will kind of soften up as well. Then I'll add in the cheese at the last minute. We'll serve it with to our friends with some slices of avocado on the side and a nice little salad or something. So that is locro de papas. Okay, the soup's almost ready to go, and so when it's all nice and warm, and before you serve it, you want to put in the soft cheese. I actually already added this, so I'm not going to put this in. This is extra cheese that people can also add to their own soup that I'll be putting on the table tonight. So this is what the locro is looking like just before we serve it.
So good.
Okay, well this is the end product, and so we're now eating our locro from Ecuador. Sandy, what do you think about
Wonderful. Oh, it's tremendous.
this? Sandy's got avocado on top. She's got some cilantro. There's Paul enjoying it. There's Maggie. So Maggie, what do you think about the locro?
Delicious.
¿Está buena?
Deliciosa.
Deliciosa. Okay.
Wonderful texture.
Muy bien hecho.
Muy bien hecho.
Sí.
Okay, you too
Gracias.
can make this at home with your family. It's very simple.